The Enneagram is an ancient and sacred tool for spiritual growth. Its origins are not entirely known, yet it has changed countless lives. How might it be able to change yours? The Enneagram is not a religion. It is not a philosophy. It is not a rule book filled with directives or ways to practice. It is not a political system. The Enneagram is simply a mirror to who we are in ego and who we can be in pure essence. The Enneagram symbol is comprised of a circle, a triad, triangle, and hexad. There are 9 archetypal numbers on the circle. They reflect our unique worldview and motivations. A series of lines and arrows inside the circle take us closer to and further from our soul child. They provide a kind of map that is highly customized, yet totally universal. Where we fall on that circle helps us to identify our unique personality type. The Enneagram mirrors us at our best and worst based on centuries of scientific, psychological, and spiritual wisdom. It creates transformation by showing us how to find ourselves in each other. The Enneagram doesn't let us off the hook. It also doesn't judge or condemn. Instead, it creates the kind of awareness that helps us to let go of self-defeating behaviors. Behaviors that keep us from our true essence. The Enneagram invites us to dance with our light and shadow. That is really the practice. One of the first steps in the dance is to identify which of the 9 numbers or energy centers most resonate with you. The benefit of the Enneagram is in recognizing yourself and everyone else in all 9. However, one will most reveal your unique motivation and core longing. Each energy center is motivated by a particular need. They are the need to be right, the need to be needed, the need to be admired, the need to be special, the need to be self-sufficient, the need to be prepared, the need to escape into fantasy, the need not to be pushed around, and finally, the need to avoid conflict. These needs can run our lives. They also offer extraordinary gifts or virtues, one for each of the 9 corresponding needs: serenity, humility, honesty, equanimity, non-attachment, courage, sobriety, innocence, and right action. The best way to understand the Enneagram is to spend time with all 9 energies, since we possess them all to one degree or another. Read about them, feel them, embody them. Make the experience your own. Practice walking a labyrinth or mountain trail with the confident energy of an 8, even if it feels against your nature. Experience the slower pace of 9. Breathe with the enthusiasm of a 7 or the wariness of a 6. Say a prayer to each of the 9 energy centers, or build an altar that honors them in some way. Practice the Enneagram however it feels most natural to you. Let's slow down here to do a short practice together. I invite you to gently close your eyes as we return to the 9 basic human needs at the core of the Enneagram. Look deep into each one. Ask yourself at each one, how do I most identify with that need? What can it teach me? How do I identify with the need to be right? What can it teach me? How do I identify with the need to be needed? What can that teach me? How about the need to be admired? The need to be special? The need to be self-sufficient. How are you most self-sufficient? What can that teach you? The need to be prepared. The need to escape into fantasy. The need to not be pushed around. And last but not least, the need to avoid conflict by checking out. The possibilities of how to practice with the Enneagram are as vast as the Enneagram itself. I do not profess to know all or even most of them. I just know what has worked for me, and I trust the wisdom and magic of the Enneagram to do the same for you. If the Enneagram speaks at all to you, I invite you to spend time with it, dance with it, give it meaning in your life and the world. I'm Reverend Garrett Foster, and you've been listening to The Power of Spiritual Artistry.